Golden State is looking like the team to beat in the West. I mean, they are just locked and loaded at every position. They can go about 8 to 10 deep. They play defense. They're fast paced. They also have shooters everywhere on the court, starting with Steph, Klay Thompson, and now the third splash brother Jordan Poole. I mean, this team, if anybody's gonna give Phoenix a run for their money, is gonna make it competitive, it's definitely gonna be Golden State. I can't wait for that to be a 7 game series in the Western Conference Finals. But I want to touch upon a point that I think is interesting. So Jordan Poole, these first 2 games in the playoffs, has been absolutely spectacular. He's been putting up points, dropping buckets left and right. I mean, all of a sudden, he's now part of the third Splash Brother trio, as I just mentioned. And they're trying to come up with a new name for the Golden State Warriors' new death lineup with Thompson, Steph, Draymond, Wiggins, and now Poole. And I said, hey, let's call it PTSD because one, they give you PTSD on how you gonna be able to guard them, especially all those guys can shoot. And two, it's Poole, Steph, Thompson, Draymond. I don't know where they're gonna put Wiggins in, but they'll figure it out. But a good point I wanted to mention was that if Jordan Poole, and again, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment at all. But if Jordan Poole continues to elevate his game, he continues to develop his game, Golden State is continuing to help him develop and progress his game each and every year, which he has done. And it's absolutely ridiculous that he wasn't even in the top 3 of Most Improved Player of the Year award. I mean, it's just straight bogus. It's stupid. This is why I have a problem with that. NBA media people should not be able to vote because most of those guys never could play on their pee-wee football team, for crying out loud, all right? They have no athletic bone in their body. That's subject for another different day. If he continues to elevate and develop his game each and every single year, the Warriors might have found a successor to Steph Curry. Because look, Steph is getting up there in age. He's 34 years old. Klay Thompson's 32, coming off 2 back-to-back catastrophic knee injuries. Draymond Green, he's 32. They probably got one more max contract left in them. This is probably going to be Steph Curry's last big max contract that he just signed this summer. And their championship window is closing. I mean, they got about, 3-4 years left. But it's 3-4 years if they don't win a title here and there. It's going to start to close. So who would be a better successor to Steph Curry's reign in Golden State than Jordan Poole? And he has shown a potential to his ceiling that is like, yo, I could drop 30. I could drop 25. I could drop 35, 40, 50 on any given night when I got it hot. He's developed the mid-range. He's developed the three-point shot. He's been more of a team player fitting into that system. And you want to talk about his first playoff game. I mean, look, his first 2 career playoffs, 59 points, 19 of 29, 10 of 17 from 3. That's unbelievable. Game 1, he had 30. Game 2, he had 29. Shot 62% from the field. 5 of 10 from 3. And they've been talking about giving Jordan Poole a big contract extension in the offseason because he's due. And it's like, yo, he's putting the work. He's developed. We got to pay this guy or else we're going to lose him and somebody's going to give him even more money. So it was like, you're looking at him. It's like, okay, he could be the next successor. Why not? He's only 22 years old. If he continues this trajectory right here, who's to say what his ceiling could be? He could be an all-star. He could be a superstar. He could be the next face of the franchise for Golden State because when you look at Steph's 34, he gets to about 38, 39, could call it quits. It's like, all right, Jordan Poole probably be in 25, 26. Here you go, Poole. Here's the keys to the franchise. You're the successor. Take us to the promised land. Steph Curry is going to be his tutor and mentor. Klay Thompson is going to be his tutor and mentor. He's got Draymond Green. He's got Steve Kerr. Andre Iguodala, all those vets who won the championship with Golden State a couple years ago. I mean, he's got all the tools to be successful. When you think about it, Golden State has really put themselves in such a perfect position to contend for a championship. If they do this correctly, for the next 5 to 10 years legitimately. Now again, it all comes back to if he continues to develop his game, develop his trajectory goes like this, and they can get some more pieces surrounding him in the future to complement his game, the same way what they did with Steph, Clay, and Draymond. And it helps when you had Kevin Durant to 73-9 Golden State Warrior team. But man, let me know what you guys think. I think that Jordan Poole might be the next face of the franchise for Golden State. Now, again, it's just not trying to be prisoner of the moment. I just got to clear when I say this. If he continues to develop his game, Golden State helps him continues to develop, and he goes like this, they are possibly looking at the next successor to Steph Curry and that man Jordan Poole. And he's like, you know what? He just opened up their championship window for another 5, 10, 15 years. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. This World TV. I'm out.